Hi there everyone. I just wanted to jump in here this morning, being a Sunday morning, and say hello to you. And also I just wanted to remind you that this journey is a big journey and it is one where people underestimate how tough it can be to put the food down. Now, in some ways, putting the food down's the easy bit. It's dealing with what comes up when you put the food down that is the tough thing. Take a day at a time. Life brings ups and downs, challenges, opportunities, and I cannot stress how important it is just to take a day at a time and not try and tackle your whole life problem at once or your whole life at once, okay? Because you are just going to get overwhelmed and you are then going to start putting food in your mouth because that's the easy way out, you think. It isn't. We all know that those first few bites, they're comforting, they're soothing, and then it turns on you, right? So the other thing I want to say very quickly is you cannot measure say that again, you cannot manage what you don't measure. Now many of you think, but I don't want to measure. I do not want to jump on the scales. I don't want to measure my food. And I'm not saying that that is what you have to do. I'm not saying that you can or you can't. You find what works for you. But I'm going to invite you to start measuring some of those other areas in your life that remind you of the progress that you've made. Start measuring your emotional health and how you have become a bit more resilient, how your self-worth is getting better, how you have developed resilience in other areas of your life. Measure that. Measure the quality of your relationships, how they're different, how they're better. Measure how you are showing up in your profession. Measure how you are now saving more money because maybe you're not binging like you once upon a time used to. It's a very, very expensive habit to have. $20 a day on an extra cake and coffee and whatever else is how much? $7,500 a year, right? So what about how you have saved money since you've stopped eating compulsively? Your food doesn't need to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Mine's not perfect. Do I care? No. What I care about is how I feel. What I care about is how happy I feel, how fulfilled I feel. Measure the progress. Now, it doesn't go like this. It goes like this, doesn't it? The main thing is that it's going up. The main thing is that you have started this journey. Now, so often I say to my clients, just give up the dieting and for a little while, even a week, make the commitment to not use food for comfort. Make the commitment just for a week to not eat compulsively. And people then realize, wow, this isn't so easy. But it's so much easier than sticking to a rigid diet and going like this with your food, right? I would rather you go like this. Even if the calories are more than a typical diet, so what? At least it's like this. Your body's going to settle down. Your mind's going to settle down. We've been given an intuition. We've been given the ability to judge how full we are. We knew that ever since we were born, and then somewhere along the way we screwed it up. But it's still inside you. I'm just going to invite you to trust yourself, to believe that just for 7 days you can live without compulsive eating and binging. Doesn't mean the food has to be perfect. You may find that you've taken a few bites impulsively and then you put it down and then you go, whoops. Do whatever it takes to not annihilate yourself with food. Do it for 1 day, and then get up the next day and do it for another day, and then get up the next day and do it for another day. Do that 7 days in a row. Let me know how you go. Imagine if you start doing that now, and all you commit to is not eating compulsively, and then you do it a week at a time. Imagine this time next year how great you will feel, how your body will feel. The thing is, only you can decide this. I want greatness for you. I want health, abundance, joy, but you've got to want it for you more than I want it for you. Start today. Said with love, everyone. Bye for now. Have a beautiful Sunday. See ya.